Hello students, today we are going to do problem number 10 of page number 95. I am reading the problem, pay attention. Anand of Hyderabad consigned goods worth rupees 20,000 to his agent Arvind of Kodad on consignment. So basically Anand is sending goods to Arvind. Okay, so Anand is going to be consigner whereas Arvind is going to be consignee. Anand spent 1,000 on transport, 500 on insurance. Arvind sent 5,000 as advance. After 2 months, Anand received the account sales as follows. Half of the goods were sold for 24,000, of which 4,000 on credit. Selling expenses 1,200, ordinary commission 8%, delivery commission 2% on sales. Bad debts amounted to rupees 240. Give ledger in the books of both the parties. This sum I am intentionally doing because here they are talking about deliberate commission which we have not done till now. Okay, and here we do have even a bad debts and credit sales. Okay, so I will tell you while solving the sum how are we going to deal with it. Now first let's do basic. So here first I will write in the books of Anand. Okay, Anand is consignor. Okay, so in the books of consignor we are going to prepare 3 ledgers. First one will be consignment account. It will have 2 parts, debit, credit, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. Okay, then we are going to prepare Arvind's account. Arvind is a consignee. Again this will have 2 parts, debit and credit, particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Okay, and third we are going to prepare GSOC account. Debit, credit, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. Okay, so in the books of consignor we are going to have 3 ledgers, that is a consignment account, consignee's account and GSOC account. Now in the books of Arvind, Anand is done, Arvind. Who is Arvind? Arvind is consignee. Okay, so in the books of consignee I am going to prepare only 1 ledger, that is Anand's account. Anand is consignor. Okay, divided into 2 parts, debit, credit, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. That's it. Okay, now what next? Now we'll start our posting. Okay, what is our posting, students? See, Anand of Hyderabad consigned goods worth rupees 20,000 to his agent. The first entry will be consignment account debit to GSOC account. How much? 20,000. Okay, to GSOC. So here I will write by consignment. First step done. Okay, which principle here we are following? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. What are they saying is Anand spent 1,000 on transport and 500 on insurance. Whose book it is? Anand's book. So in Anand's book, Anand's name won't come. So here I will write to cash account in bracket expenses. What are those? 1000 for transport and 500 for insurance, right? So altogether 1500. Are we preparing cash account anywhere? No. So simultaneous effect will not appear. Okay. Then Arvind sent 5000 as an advance. See, whenever consignee is sending advance, maybe it can be in cash or it can be in the form of bill. It will only come in the consignee's account credit side. So here I will write by cash account, in bracket I am writing advance 5000. Okay. Simultaneous effect will not appear because we are not preparing cash account. Next, what are they saying is, after 2 months, Arvind received the account sales as follows. Half of the goods were sold for rupees 24,000. Okay, there is a sale. But what are they saying, student? Half of the goods were sold for 24,000, of which 4,000 sold on credit. See, sales can be cash sales or credit sale. That doesn't matter. Okay. There is a sale. Sale is an income. Okay. So we will write total sales at the credit side. Who is making that sale? Arvind is making that sale. So to Arvind's account, in bracket I will write sales. How much? 24,000. Here I will write to consignment account 24,000. Okay, I gave only simultaneous effect. Next is selling expenses were 1200. But whose expenses those? Those are Arvind's expenses. So I am writing Arvind's name. How much those are? Those are 1200. Okay, simultaneous effect. Here I will write by consignment account 1200. Okay. Next is ordinary commission is 8% and Delcred commission is 2% on sales. See students, like in the explanation, okay, I explained you what do we mean by commission. Commission is the amount which consignee is going to receive for the sales which he is going to make. That is known as a commission. Commission has 3 types. One is ordinary commission. Ordinary commission means the sales which he is making, on that he is going to get certain amount. That is known as ordinary commission. Delcred commission. What do we mean by Delcred commission? Whenever consignee is going to take the responsibility of the loss or responsibility of the risk regarding to credit sales, that is known as Delcred commission. So apart from normal commission, when he is getting extra commission for the risk involved in the credit sales is known as Delcred commission. And third type was overriding commission. Means after receiving a target, if consignee is going to get additional commission, that is known as overriding commission. This I have already explained you in our introduction class, students. So once if you want, you can go through with that class. Okay, but here now consignee is getting 2 commissions. One is an ordinary commission, another is a Delcred commission, right? So here I am writing first working note. Calculation of commission. Calculation of commission. Okay. Ordinary commission. What is the ordinary commission? He is getting ordinary commission of 8%. Right. And Delcred commission he is getting 2%, right? So total how much commission he is getting? Total he will be receiving 8 plus 2, 10% commission on sales. Okay, because he is getting an additional commission, Bad debts means what? See, whenever there is a credit sales and when your debtors are failing to pay you the amount, so your debtors will turn into bad debts if they are not able to pay the amount which they have promised. That is known as a bad debts, right? So here, to take the responsibility of bad debts, he is getting additional commission, that is a decreed commission. So total sales are how much? 24,000. On that 10% means 10 by 100. This 0 will get cancelled, this 0 will get cancelled. Amount will be 2,400. Okay, so here I will be writing to Arvind's account in bracket commission, how much? 2,400. Simultaneous effect by consignment account 2,400. Okay, now D adjustment is bad debts amounted to rupees 240. See students, whenever there is a bad debt, I told you what is the meaning of bad debt, right? See, because decreed commission has been paid to the consignee, bad debts will not have any effect on your business. Okay, because we are paying extra amount. So bad debts, you have to consider it only as an information. It has nothing to do with your business. Same way, even credit sales will not have any effect when it comes on your consignment. So that's why we are recording total sales 24,000. We are not considering bad debts because decreed commission is there. Okay. Now here what we need to observe is, say we send 20,000 rupees goods to him. Out of that he could sold only half of the goods. Okay, it means half goods still unsold. So we need to do valuation for unsold stock. So working note number 2 will be valuation of unsold stock. Okay, see, valuation of unsold stock. Now what are they saying, students? See, half of the goods are sold. Half of the goods were sold. Thus, okay, out of, okay, 20,000. What was the value of the goods? 20,000. Only half were sold. It means 20,000 into 1 by 2 is equal to 10,000. Okay, are sold. Thus, remaining 10,000 are unsold. Okay, are you understanding? See, we sent 20,000 goods to the consignee. Okay, out of 20,000, half of the goods were sold. It means 10,000 rupees goods are got sold. It means 10,000 rupees goods are still unsold. Okay, so now we'll put everything in a formula. Cost of unsold goods. What is the cost of unsold goods? Unsold goods costs are, 10,000. We couldn't sell half of the goods. Okay. Add proportionate expenses of consignor. Okay. See, total expenses are 1,500. Right? Consignor's expenses are 1,500. But half only we could sell. So half is for unsold. So 1,500 into 1 by 2 will be 750. Right? Next, add proportionate direct expenses of Consignee. Here consignee is spending the amount, but those are the selling expenses. Selling expenses will not fall under the list of direct expenses. So we will simply put a dash, right? So value of unsold stock will be 10,750. Okay, value of unsold stock will be 10,750. Where do we need to record this? Here I will write buy unsold stock. It will always come at credit side of consignment account. 10,750. That's it. Now we are done with the entire things. Nothing has been left. Now we need to start doing rough work. Okay. Here I am doing my rough work. Okay. First, let's settle down consignment account. Let's find out whether we are getting profit or loss. Credit side total is 34,750 and debit side total we need to do your 0, then 0 again, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 4 11, 1 will carry, 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 3 plus 2 5 and 2 will be as it is. Okay, my credit side total is 34,750, my debit side total is 25,100. See, credit indicates my income, debit indicates my expense. My income is more than my expense, so obviously I am going to get a profit of rupees 9,650. Okay, so here I will record 34,750. Here also I will write 34,750. Here I will write to profit, in bracket you write balancing figure. Now 9,650. Now see here, consignment. After consignment we will settle consignee's account. If you are going to have a look, you will find out debit side total is more, that is 24,000, and credit side total is 8,600. Okay, so balancing amount 15,400. So here I will write, students, here is he giving any bank draft? No. So simply we will write balance 24,000, 24,000 by balance carry forward will be 15,400. If consignee is giving bank draft, so instead of balance we will write by bank. Okay, here I will transfer the entire amount to trading account 20,000. That's it. Both sides you will get same amount. Okay, so in the books of consignor we have prepared 3 ledgers, that is consignment account, consignee's account and GSOC account. Now when it comes on consignee's book, we are going to prepare only one ledger, that is consignor's ledger, and consignor's ledger is exactly opposite to consignee's account, so it is going to be very easy. Here to consignment 24,000, here I will write by consignment account 24,000, here by cash 5,000, here I will write to cash account advance 5,000, by consignment 1200, here I will write to consignment account 1200, again to consignment account how much, 2,400, to balance carry forward in bracket balancing figure 15,400, both side 24,000. Okay, so we have prepared ledgers in both the parties, Anand and Arvind. Okay, this was problem number 10. Thank you.